Hey, hiya. What are the boys? Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to do growing wrists and forearms as a skinny guy. If you're someone like me with skinny wrists, very skinny wrists, right? Big hands for big spankies, but skinny wrists. You want to grow your wrist size, you want to grow your forearm size. If you're suffering with small forearms like me, but no more suffering because your boy, me here, Abhinav, have brought you this video and we're going to go over how to grow your arms, I mean forearms and your wrists, right? So this is my starting point. This is too skinny. I'll tell you guys, I used to tell people that my arms were as skinny as three fingers of mine or two fingers of mine, and people didn't believe me. But look at this. Look at this picture right here. I am sorry I can't do the presentation mode for you because apparently this is a video format thing. I fucked it up. I didn't make it up in a like a PPT style of a video, right? But I made it in like a video format. So whenever I click this, yeah, the video starts playing. That's stupid. Anyways, this is my current. I still have a bit of skinny, I would say wrists, but a decent bit of arm growth and forearms. But our goal is this. This is our ultimate goal: big arms and big wrists. You know, and people think you can't grow your wrist, but you absolutely can grow your wrist. And this video is absolutely just for that. Before before we get further into the video, if you are someone that is suffering from the phenomenon called lack of knowledge, if you do not know what to do, if you do not know what's wrong with your physique, if you want to look your absolute best, if you don't know what to do, what to eat, how should you train, and what are my strong points, what are my weak points, what should I work on, what should I not work on, then check this out. Check the aesthetic physique analysis. The link is in the description. You send me your body's pictures and I'll ask you some questions. Then I send you a video just like this one, going over your physique like in a PPT presentation, same style. I'll be telling you what's wrong with your physique, what is not wrong with your physique, and I'll give you some of my recommendations to improve your physique. This is a absolute. I mean, this is gonna absolutely change your physique. This is. I'll put up as much value as I can into this. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Link is in the description because very soon, as our channel grows, this is gonna get expensiver and expensiver. I know that's not a word, but let's fucking do this. Okay, why big and muscular and vascular forearms are very necessary? Why are they important? Why should we have them? Who even needs them? I don't want big forearms. I want skinny ones because girls like skinny boys. Absolutely not true. So, the reason forearms are so important is because they are the most visible muscle group. Right now, I'm wearing a tank top. What can you see? You can see my shoulders, my biceps, my triceps right there, a horseshoe tricep. But what you can see in every form of clothing, essentially most of them, like 90%, is your forearms, is your arms right here, is the vascularity, is this thing, right? So you need to train them. You look much better. You look fucking amazing, to be honest. Girls will notice it, sorry, and guys will notice it. Everyone notices your forearms, and everyone will point them out if they are grown. They love it. It adds a wow factor to your physique. Same thing. You look good. You look good with them. Grow them, motherfucker. You look more powerful. Blah blah blah. You look crazy. You look. Girls wanna fuck you instantly. Maybe not, but vascular forearms are important, right? Grip strength equals to big wrists and forearms. If there is a person who has a weak wrist strength and a person who has a great grip strength, who will have better forearms and better wrists? What do you think? Of course, this motherfucker right here. So, yes, we need to grow our wrist strength, to grow our wrists and forearms overall. And I think it's absolutely very important, you know, and it builds like fuller forearms you can hit like the deeper muscles which you usually don't, and it works as an overall forearm developer. Then you can manhandle your women, in bed you can just drag her hair, drag her there. Women love strong guys. You pull your chair closer to her. Like slap the fuck out of her. I don't recommend doing that, but if necessary, I'm kidding. Of course, please, I'm kidding, boys. No fucking, what do we call that? Legal action against me. But anyways, so it will transfer to other lifts, and you will be more jacked if you have stronger forearms, stronger wrist, and stronger grip strength. Of course, you don't need to use straps and all that BS. Of course, you'll look even better. It makes others subconsciously respect you. When you shake hands with people, they'll respect you more. And a lot of people can just, like tell it. A lot of people can just sense it that you have like good grip strength, right? Okay. Now, understanding forearm growth. Now, usually I don't go over the anatomy of your forearms or any muscle group that I'm making a video on, but I think you should understand a bit of things regarding the forearm. So this right here is your flexors. Okay, this thing. When you do this right here, after that, this right here is your extensor. This thing, right? And then this right here, this motherfucker, big ass muscle right here. This is your brachioradialis, the outer meat. When you do this portion, this fucking dumpling right here, and this also, in fact, is the biggest muscle group of your entire arm, right? So, or your entire forearm. So growing this is going to be very high ROI. Let's go. And then we also have other muscle groups, like there are so many muscles you can see here of the forearm, but these are the ones we're going to focus on growing. We also have a pronator muscle, which is right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I don't have it so fully developed right now, to be honest. I'll not lie. And we have a supinator muscle. Pronation is I fucking forgot, but it's basically this shit when you're doing this with your forearms. This is pronation, right? And supinator is basically doing this. We're gonna train your supinator muscles with this action and pronators with this action. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys how we can do that and grow all of these muscles. Okay, before we get into that, before we get into the training of growing your forearms, let's get into the training part of your wrists. How to grow your wrists. This skinny dude will turn into this guy, but how? First, of course, you need to train your forearms. The ligaments will get stronger, your wrist will look thicker and all that. Bigger forearms, bigger wrist illusion. How can you grow the bone? A lot of people think you can't grow your bone. You absolutely can. You look at any arm wrestler, Devin Larat, or all of these people have fucking great ass wrist sizes because they train arm wrestling. We are gonna grow a wrist with Wolf's law. Wolf's law basically says that you can grow your bone when your bone is under stimulus, under pressure. It responds to the stress and it grows thicker. It obviously fucking makes sense, right? A lot of people say, "Oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work." Maybe it doesn't, but let's believe it does because it fucking makes sense to me. It makes sense to me, to be honest. It of course works. I mean, you put something under stress, and over time, it gets used to the stress and grows thicker. Makes fucking sense. And to be honest, I really believe this works. Right? I really do. This is the reason fighters have like thicker bones because they are smashing their tibias and all of that, and their elbows constantly on the heavy bag or people or whatever, right? Dead bodies, whatever. So yeah, they're constantly doing that. That's why they have thicker bones. I'm sure a lot of you people who have heard about the Wolf's Law have seen that Sean Strickland's X-ray, in which his leg is like stronger, than and thicker than the normal person because he is a martial artist. How can we grow our wrist though? If we punch someone, it doesn't directly grow our wrist; it grows our knuckles. How you need to grow your wrists is arm wrestling style training, you know, and like monkeys. I'll tell you how you can grow your wrists. How the fuck can I grow my wrists? So, training your grip strength Very important. If you look at these dudes here, wait a minute, they have thick wrists. This motherfucker has a big arm and thick wrists. This dude right here too. So train your grip strength by hanging, like this monkey right here. Go on and grab onto trees. Go on and grab onto a bar. Grab on weird objects. And that object right here. No, don't do that. Oh man, what am I doing? I take that back. Anyways, so next is training like an arm wrestler. You should try to get more into the arm wrestling kind of training because it's very obvious. Arm wrestlers have big, thick wrists. Use fat grips again. It's similar to hanging, but dumbbells are hanging to your wrists, and you get stronger. And when you grip like more and fuller, like heavy and thick objects, your wrists just grow more. Hang on thick branches, of course, poles, thick branches, and just, yeah, thicker. The more your grip strength increases, the thicker things you can hang off to, or you hold, the more your wrist grows, right? And don't injure yourself, please. Like, don't overdo this. Don't overdo your forearm training and wrist training and hanging thing, because forearms are pretty delicate, and you can like injure yourself pretty quick. How to grow your forearms? Simple. For what? Yeah. What is the like? I'm sorry. What is the role of your flexors to curl your wrists? So we're gonna do wrist curls. Hold a dumbbell, keep your arm on a bench, and curl your wrist. Right here, right? Look at this video, like this GIF right here. It's a flexing motion with your with the barbell dumbbell cable. I'm sorry, boys. The cable. We keep the videos raw, right? And that's just how it is on my channel. I give you guys in-depth knowledge on every single thing. So that's just how it is. Anyways, you curl your wrist, right? And that's that. Then extending your wrist. So the same thing, wrist extensions with a bar right here. Then you brachioradialis, and just do overhand curls. It also works in like hammer curls, but I like doing overhand, like barbell curls. Just hold a barbell and just do curls. And here in this video, I mean this picture, you can see too, right? And then pronations, I'll attach a video in the end of this entire thing, right? And then end of our entire video, I'll teach you guys how you can train your, I mean, wrists and pronation and supination. Okay, I'll attach a video which I have regarding this whole workout. A workout I would do, this is a workout you guys can do. I would start with dead hangs. You can do weighted if you want, then overhand curls to train the biggest muscle group of your forearm, then wrist curls, right? Wrist extensions, rises, this motion, this is trained as rises, then pronation. Okay, I'll attach a video explaining both of these exercises. Okay, and yeah, thank you for watching the video. Go train. Now I have given you all guys all the knowledge that is required, and wherever I have made slurs or I have hiccups or I made fuck ups in this video, please forgive me. I am a newer creator and I'm getting into this field, and I'm gonna make it. I want to say this very seriously. Wait a minute. I am going to make this big in this industry. I really am. I'm going to provide as much non BS fitness knowledge as I can. The more I learn, the more I'll teach. I'll tell you guys everything I know. No gatekeepings, no nothing, right? So, yeah, that's that. Check the link in the description. It will help you out a lot, and it will also help me out in a way, right? And yeah, I do recommend you guys check the product out, and you'll love it. I'm just telling you guys. And that is it. I'll attach the video explaining pronation and rises right fucking now.
If you want to grow your wrists, you are absolutely at the right spot. A lot of people think growing your wrists is not possible because it is bone. But no, it is actually possible through Wolff's law, which says that your bone adapts to the pressure or force it is put upon. It is pretty much very noticeable that most of the arm wrestlers have thicker wrists and big forearms. So we're gonna do arm wrestling style training. So for this you need to get a judo belt and tie this knot like I've shown on the video. First exercise is going to be pronations. Put your thumb inside the judo belt as I've shown, add the weight and do this exercise as the first one. The second exercise is going to be rises. Set it up again with the judo belt, adding weight, and do it as shown in the video. Now we can add additional exercises like reverse grip training, reverse wrist push-ups, or just holds in general, doing knuckle push-ups, finger push-ups, and training your forearms. All of this will add onto your forearm gains and your wrist gains.